Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Vanguard investing ETFs and how you can use them as part of your investing strategy to return some serious money over the long term. Vanguard ETFs are very low risk, low cost investments. They are pretty hands off usually. You can just deposit your money and sleep on it. It doesn't really take too much effort to maintain them. They are fantastic. They should be in everybody's investing strategy, and today we're going to go through just how great some Vanguard ETFs are. So without further ado, if you could smash that like button, consider subscribing to my channel. We'll get in there and we'll take a look. Hey guys, welcome to the Vanguard website on how to be an ISA millionaire to keep your costs down. They've got lots and lots of articles like this on the Vanguard investing website that are handy, useful tips for beginner and experienced investors alike. This article in itself is about becoming an ISA millionaire through saving £20,000 tax-free every year and attempting to get to £1 million. By keeping your costs down, by, you guessed it, using Vanguard, ISAs and ETFs to get yourself there. Compounding is a must with this one, and time in the market is an absolute must as well. You're aiming for the 20 to 25 year mark for such a long-term investment. Now the Vanguard fee here is 0.37% versus a 1.75% fee. So as an illustration, the lower fee, the better. That is exactly what you are looking for. So, investing with Vanguard could not be simpler, guys. So, you can get started very quickly. Get yourself on the Vanguard website, open an account with them, choose a stocks or shares ISA, personal pension, junior ISA or general investing account. You can have one of each of them, no problem at all if you see fit. Choose yourself a fund or funds. Again, we'll come into that later. And then decide how much you want to invest. Typically they suggest that you start off with a £500 lump sum and a minimum of £100 a month investment to really start that compounding process. Obviously it is recommended that the lump sum that you start with at the start be as high as you can afford, and the amount per month is as high as you can afford as well, without compromising your lifestyle, because that's not what this is about. Although you may want to make some sacrifices if you drink premium coffee every day, etc., but that's for another video. Next, having a look at these individual accounts, you've got the personal pension, which we've already briefly touched on, where you start with a £500 lump sum and £100 a month. You've got the stocks and shares ISA, a very low cost, tax efficient way to invest. £20,000 tax free each year that you can earn as much dividends and as much return against as you like, and the tax man will not touch it. Again, keep that for the long term. You're going to get some serious returns safe from tax. The junior ISA, you can invest for your child or children's future for £100 a month, up to an annual limit of £9,000, I believe. And then if you use up your tax-free allowances, you're lucky enough to do that, then you can open a general investing account that has no limit on it. It is still low cost, but bear in mind that you will have to pay capital gains tax or dividend tax if you earn over £2,000 in dividends or over £12,300 in capital gains on a stock. You will have to pay tax in this one, so that is just something to be aware of. Why invest with Vanguard? Well, that's a very simple thing as well. You have a very low account fee of 0.15%, capped at £375 a year. You can choose ready-made portfolios or build your own. We'll look into them. Take your money whenever you need it if you have to. You can start small, £100 a month, £500 lump sum, access on your phone or on your computer anytime, anywhere, and there are no hidden charges at all. They are very transparent with their charges, which is a brilliant thing about investing. Vanguard investing is seen as a benchmark standard for ETF fund investing, because they're just so good, it's so easy and so risk-free. This is the standard all companies need to get, and you can use your portfolio if you're an individual stock investor to benchmark against how Vanguard funds are doing. So there are 75 funds that you can invest in that are a blended strategy. So you've got a lifestyle strategy there from 20, 40, 60% equity funds, and you can have a look through exactly how they're doing and how their performance is. Your target retirement funds for the 2015 all the way through to whenever you are due to retire, so you can get up to target retirement 2065 here. So if you're a young person, that's where you would likely end up. You've got a global balanced funds, lots of equity funds in Europe on the FTSE Developed Europe, excluding the UK, FTSE Developed Europe, Germany, all caps, etc. Then you've got the global all cap ETF, very popular fund, that one, and the same with the FTSE All World High Dividend Yield Fund. Brilliant investment that you can just put your money in and forget about, really. You don't have to do any active management, just keep topping it up every now and again. You've got your UK stocks here, so you've got your FTSE 100, your FTSE 250 and your all share, all very low ongoing charges, and you just, again, invest your money, sit on it, keep your money close to home. You've got Japanese stock exchanges, the Asia Pacific region, even, if I could speak properly, excluding Japan, if you want to, because Japan is so powerful on its own. And then you've got the USA index here, and the SP 500 ETF here is one of the most popular low fee ETFs that you can get. If I was to recommend a Vanguard ETF for anyone to invest in, this one is it right here. Its performance is absolutely fantastic. There's a few more emerging market funds, fixed income funds, so you're buying bonds there basically, and you need to have a significant amount of money going into them to make the income worthwhile. But there's such a great variety of funds, really down to your risk appetite as well. You can up the risk appetite if you like, but most of these are relatively low risk no matter what you use, because it's ETFs and they're spread out among the whole market. So it's not like individual investing where you can get absolutely slapped by a business letting you down. Over this, that would be spread out along the, if it was the SP 500 for example, it would be spread out among the 500 other constituents. Now, the performance of the SP 500 has been absolutely fantastic. It tracks back to 2016 through to Feb 2021, and just look at these returns: 24%, 16%. Okay, in 2018 only the 4% and 7% in 2019, so that will bring the average down a bit. But then in 2020 to 2021, a massive 30% return. So averagely, that's going to give you a double-digit return. If you invested in this fund consistently over a decade, over 15, 20 years, and it continued with performance like this, you're aiming for a benchmark of 7% odd to get you to a millionaire status in about 36 years. This is currently beating that. You could get there well quicker. You need to make sacrifices and get as much money as you can into these funds as quickly as you can for the long term, because that is when the compounding will seriously take place. Moving on nicely to the simple principles of investing with Vanguard. You need to think about your goals, how long you want to invest for. Stay balanced, choose the right mix of your shares and bonds, although in my opinion you can get away with just holding the SP 500 ETF or the UK FTSE 100 or FTSE 250. Keep your costs low by using Vanguard. You absolutely will do that. There is no better, no cheaper funds out there. And be as disciplined as you can. If there's a market sell-off, don't be tempted to withdraw your money. Your money is in one of the safest investments that's out there. I can't say completely safe because investing isn't like that, but this is the lowest risk form of investing out there. It's stable, it will give you returns over the long term. Over the long term, the stock market has always gone up. It has always recovered from every single stock market crash, from the financial crash in 2008 through the dot-com bubble, through to the Wall Street crash and Black Mondays and etc. Going back decades and decades, the stock market always recovers. If you're patient, you will make money. It is as simple as that. And there we go, guys. That is the Vanguard investing side of things. Vanguard ETFs completely covered there. I highly recommend the Vanguard website, the Vanguard company, for your ETF investing. Absolutely fantastic opportunity. Use it. It is easy, it is low fee, and you can make significant returns. Hopefully you've enjoyed this investing episode, and I will catch you in another episode. Absolute pleasure as always. If you could smash that like button on your way out, that would be awesome. See you later.